this juggernaut that is building for Wings, this big pushing power that they're trying to build up.
Yeah, totally. And now a last pick Silencer, the answer Centaur.
Yeah, Centaur's not used to being chunked down by a Shadow Shaman.
He's a
like
poor man's shield and it did that much. Like,
yeah.
That's absurd. And, well, maybe in some trouble now, turning for the shackles. Maybe wants to fight this. S4 in some trouble, but can they bring him down in time? They are going to be able to get first blood onto Ice. Shadow picking up the return kill, but
split push. And I'm not sure whether or not they're going to be capable of defending their mid-tier 1 tower, but I do think they need to try and save it at least until like 12, 13, maybe even 15 minutes. If they can keep that mid-tower alive until 15 minutes, I would say actually OG has to lead at that point.
Oh, and down here bottom, good combo breaker coming in from Jarex. They're going to try and hook stomp, see if they can bring down this Ice Shadow Shaman. They are going to be able to, and, well, Jarex trying to juke away. Is he going to be able to make it out, though? They do have the Lucent Beam, and they find the kill. So they get something at least again.
Level 5, right? Yeah. They always go jungle, try and get their level 6 there because it's too dangerous to stay in lane. So Wings, they had that on-point idea of trying to actually counter it.
Oh, man, and Global comes out. Grave just a bit too late. I think if Y ends up
effective win, before the rotations actually come in. But Wings were well prepared. They knew, hey, a Terrorblade lane is going to push in pretty naturally real quickly. They had the TP rotation support to shut that down.
All right, well, here comes the counterplay now. They're on to Ice and trying to bring him down, immediately breaking the shackles. Ice is going to fall, and Shadow pops the Eclipse, trying to turn and take this one, but they're all dropping so low. The Grave comes out as well. This is going to end up being a dead Luna here, most likely. Not going to get quite a return kill. Oh, he's so low. Now OG reaction. They're going to go for a different tower instead. This is a really smart move. I like this.
Yeah, they got to just force Wings to move around as much as possible, not let them set the pace of this game. But, oh, Wings almost get caught there. Ice barely lives through that one.
Oh, they're going to be able to take it. That was a kill onto the Terrorblade. They are not going to quite end up losing. Ooh, but with the Blink Dagger review, this could be a huge moment. They spot out Faithion and looking for a bit more here. They're going to stampede forward, trying to take down the Silencer. They're on top of him. There's the double edge. Should be able to bring down and find that kill, but will they get any more ice?
Top lane objective, and hopefully they'll be able to take this bottom lane objective sometime soon. But you could see Wings, they know Ana really wants this one, and they had the Blink Dagger too.
They're already on top of him. They're going to be able to get long-range shackles coming in. S4 trying to break it, but Ana ends up falling, and they do take down the Shadow Shaman, but it is a heavy price, and
it's like two ways to win right now. Gabe, it's like defend your mid-tier 1 tower and keep that outer map control as much as possible, or defend to death your tier 3 tower. You cannot afford to give up both early. So Wings want to be able to establish this quick push, boom, pop out with a smoke, drop the wards, force OG to scramble and TP in and not really be set up, and all of a sudden your tier 3 tower may actually die in this push.
Oh my god, they're pressuring so heavily, and you see that they're up here on the high ground. Ana trying to take down the tier 3, but they have to kind of respond to this at a certain point. The wards are still there. They're not going to be in a position to threaten the barracks, thankfully, but maybe it's enough to stampede forward. Jarex trying to find and kill off the Luna, even stealing the bounty rune away from Shadow. How petty, but this is going to end up working. 4-step forward, trying to bring him low. They are going to get the Grave off. The shackles now to turn. They were managing to get the Eclipse off as well, and Fly is almost going to die, but not quite. They bring down 2 from Wings, and maybe going to be able to get a little bit more on top of it. They're going to find that Abaddon, take him down, Ana building back up the Bloodstone.
Prevent those shrines from going down, because that's not just your outer map control, but that's also some of your Roshan control.
Oh god, and Jarex maybe in some trouble here himself. Oh, nice hoof stomp as well from Faithion. He's Helm of the Dominator creep, so they're pretty good still, I think.
Oh yeah, and Faithion is making really good use of them. He didn't actually next, which gives them much better sustain in team fights. But I love that Wings, they're just lost the team fight, but they're going back in.
Fly stole wards, though. He's turning it against them, so wards hitting wards. The hook stomp onto 3. Can they take any more of this? Storm Spirit jumps in. He's on top of Ice, but the Global comes out. No answer for it as of yet. They're still going to try and right-click him down through this, though. And now Shadow onto Jarex. He gets the stun off onto 3 before he falls. They're taking down Silencer as well. That's going to be 3 dead from Wings, and looking to try and take a couple more off the back of it. No tail with the double. Now onto Faithion. He does not have his ulti up. Being pulled back in a second, brought back down. Great display from OG, all started with that ward steal.
Yep, this is twice now that OG have done exactly the right. Once you make that kind of play, once you commit your ultimate and pop the Aphotic Shield to stop a disable like that, you're on the back foot. And now they're going to lose it.
Yeah, this is from bad to worse. They found the Luna as well, need to try and bring her down, but it looks like maybe a bit too far forward. No tail, trying to get up close and personal. They actually turn the wards down again. Hex, there's the Stampede. This is an Aghanim Scepter Stampede. Just finished off. The Shrine is going to be no salvation for you, Luna. dead again and dive into tier 4s at this point almost. They're going to be able to push down and probably secure themselves. I mean, do they even need to stick around for tier 3s? I don't think so.
I don't know. Looks like they're going to try for it here, see if OG will contest, how strong that contest is going to be.
Well, this is, again, wards drop down. Shadow Shaman is in a position to try and do something, but, well, they're already in on top of him. Phaetheon, they're coming to contest Roshan. They're actually going to be able to steal it away from him. It looks like it still hasn't dropped. Shadow very low. He's going to end up falling here in just a second. They're able to pick it up. Shadow got the Aegis, but Ana still out of there for the moment. No Tail trying to turn and get on top of everybody. The silence turned against them at this point. Rubik trying to get it. How did that happen? What? And now Abaddon also is going to end up falling. 3 are dead for Wings. And it looks like Shadow is going to fall as well. No Tail able to survive. Oh my god. Jerax is going to end up dying here, possibly going to be able to make it happen. They do take down 3, but
that was important for them to be able to get the Aegis on Shadow to keep their damage dealer alive. Because at this point, Silencer's not far enough ahead. Are we going to lose the line?
Yeah, I think we are. Ana doesn't care. He's out of there.
Oh, I mean, he's got 20.
Deal with this. They are smoked right now, and ice. Whoa. What? Okay, I mean, this reveals, I'm sure, that a lot of heroes in the area, but not sure if they're going to be able to make anything of it. They're able to wards trap for the moment. Global silence down as well, but they're not going to be able to contain Ana. And now Wings in a lot of trouble. They're on top of the Dazzle, going to be able to bring him low. There is an Eclipse. He ends up using the Grave on himself to save his own life, but it still might be enough here in the end. They're controlling and able to run down and kill off the Silencer. He is going to fall. Another one next. Magnetize the BKB pop. It's not going to do a damn thing. 5 are dead. 9.
Like going into Boston Major or something like that. OG's the best of it. And you can see why. Right? They dealt with this threat in just kind of like the perfect way. The way they split push, the way they fought defensively. They let Wings come into them, make the mistake, and they have them. And they just, from there,